In today's video, I am going to be breaking down David Kouadio and how you can be an elite youth basketball player like David is. David is one of the top ranked players in Canada, so let's get down and let's check out how you can be an elite 13-year-old basketball player. Okay, so in this first clip, David passed to the wing, he then cut down to the corner, and then that high post pass gets kicked out to David. However, what are we learning here? Well, first off, when David receives this pass, watch what he does. He's already dipping into his shot while he was receiving that pass. That way, he can go straight up into his shot, and he was able to make that shot over a somewhat taller defender, which just so happens to be an NBA player's son, Thaddeus Young. In this next clip, he gets a defensive rebound, and watch what he does with the ball. He keeps the ball high, he keeps his elbows up, but not out so that he doesn't make contact with the defensive player. But those elbows up shows to that defender to clear out so that he doesn't get hit in case the elbows do flare out. Now, in this clip, David doesn't get the assist or the basket, but watch what he's doing off ball. After he passes to the high post, he moves off ball to find an open spot on the court where he just potentially could have been passed the ball. However, the low post shot was there anyways. This next clip, David is attacking the basket. He's attacking the basket with 2 dribbles. That is massive. If he was to take too many dribbles, it slows him down and allows help defenders to steal the ball. And then when he went up for that layup, he went with 2 hands. This allows him to protect that ball, go up with strength, so that if he does get fouled, which in my opinion he did, even though the foul was never called, he was still able to make that layup. Now, blocks are always nice to have, and this was a pretty big one, but watch what he does after the ball. He moves to an opening so that he can be the outlet player. He's able to get that ball down court quick, and he's able to get the assist. A block and an assist in the same play is absolutely amazing. Remember, it's not always about scoring. I know a lot of kids say, oh, I need to score 30, 40 points a game to be considered an all-star, but being able to play on the defensive side of the ball and then later on get the assist in the exact same play is ridiculously important. So I really needed to point this out for all those younger players. Now in this clip, David is playing in the low post after he makes that pass. And watch what he's able to do. He's able to get the assist while in the low post. Now, in the low post, that's a fantastic area to be able to get the assist. If you can get that ball into the low or high post, and before you make a move, you look over your shoulder for cutters, you're probably going to get a lot of options open to pass to. Now, knowing what to do in transition is very important. Also, here the pass to Yusuf, and then Yusuf passes down to David, and David finished with his left hand, and that's actually what I really want to point out in this clip, and that is the fact that David used his left hand. He's a right-handed player, but he used his left hand on the left side, and that allowed him not to get blocked. Because if he was to use his right hand on that left side, that would have had no protection to get blocked. But by getting his body in the way and using the left hand on the left side, that allowed there to be himself a defender against getting blocked in the way from getting blocked. Now, while I'm not always for the fact of just throwing your body at defenders because that can cause injuries, there are times where you just need to be able to do that. And that is if the other team is running a zone and your team is maybe not getting as much penetration into the key as they probably should, you should try and attack that defense, get a body on one of them, as David did in this clip, and get that foul call so that you can get to that free throw line. And again, in this clip right here, he's able to space the floor, go up the middle with the ball. He gets that push pass down court to himself from Brian, and then he's able to finish with that finger roll, which is absolutely amazing. And then on offense or in transition, you always want to try and promote a lot of passing, and that's what David does right here. He's trying to facilitate his offense. He's trying to facilitate the ability for his teammates to score, and even though this wasn't an assist to David because his teammate missed the initial layup, got the rebound, and went back up, this just shows that as an elite player, you can't always be about scoring. You need to also be about passing the ball too. But you need to pass to players who have their hands up to be ready for that pass. And this was one of my favorite plays of the entire game, and that was They were yet again running against a similar style zone. David cut back door in the dunker spot, and Brian was able to hit him with the pass. Anytime you can move off ball, especially along the baseline when you're running up against a zone defense, stuff like this is going to allow you to score a ton of points, and it's going to allow your teammates to find you easier so that you can get those points. I hope that this video gives you some tips on what you can do on the court if you are roughly around the age of 13 or even older to be an elite basketball player. If it has, hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below and tell David that he did a fantastic job in these videos.